now we're going to get to our best bets. You're not going to be here next week, so
I
we
know.
need a very good
Not,
best
but
bet
believe me,
bear.
I'm not.
What
I'm
is
not
it?
like going anywhere fun or doing anything fun. That's for
No, you're
sure.
not.
I would
No.
much rather be doing this than what I will be. What I will be doing.
So let's hear your best bet then, since you will not be here next week. It's a big one, I think.
Yeah, we threw a dart last week with VCU to reach the Final Four at 50-1. So just because of the time of the year, like I don't know what games are going to be going on. So let's throw another dart at a baseball future, and it's Tanner Bybee of the Guardians to lead Major Leagues in strikeouts. It's a guy who he was second in the Rookie of the Year voting in 2023, his first full year in the bigs last year. At times he struggled working deep into games, and the Guardians had a short hook with him, but he still wound up with nearly 10 strikeouts per nine, 187 strikeouts. I think he wound up like 16th or 17th in the league in strikeouts. But again, upside here is huge. He kind of fits, I think, in that Cole Reagans category where you could take a big leap this year for a team, I think, that's got some pretty decent pitching in Cleveland. So again, do you expect to win an 80-1 shot? No, but I think there are certainly worse bets that I've made and worse bets you can be made. But I think Bybee at 80-1 to lead the league in strikeouts. Like, do we can Scooble do it again? Can the other guys near the top do it again? Who knows? Maybe those guys take a step back. Bybee takes a big step up. 80-1, maybe we're in the mix.
Uh, I uh, I have trouble though with some just overs for pitchers, Bear in general. No, this is not an over, obviously, because these guys
Right.
they just get hurt.
Yep.
Like I mean, like
And on health.
they just do. They also work in sometimes, just a little summer rest, a little short. It's not
Yep.
it's the IL now, right? IL, right? Injury list.
Yeah. 10-day IL, right?
The IL. Yeah, it used to be the DL, obviously. I can't wait for baseball. The gambling on spring training, probably not healthy for me, but has been very fun to get to do and get excited for the season. All right, I'm gonna go back to football for my best bet. Try to find some college basketball for you. I'll tell you what, Bear, I can't wait to fade some of these teams come tournament time. Michigan, Tennessee, Arizona, some of our favorites, Bear, but you can't wager on that quite yet. So I'm going to take the Giants.
That's like the Mount Rushmore of NCAA tournament fading right there. It's great.
I know. I can't wait. All right, my best bet will be the New York Giants to draft first overall. It's minus 105. Different.
Joe Shane going to pull the trigger and make the trade.
Well, I think no matter what happens next week in free agency, they're going to have to do this. Could they get Aaron Rodgers? Absolutely. Could Kirk Cousins be an option for them if he gets released? Absolutely. But that doesn't really buy the franchise time, right? These coaches and front office, they need to buy themselves time with a young option at quarterback. So something to look forward to. And in a draft where the Giants are desperate for a quarterback, and there's not a quarterback that the tight ends have to have, right? Cam Ward and Shedeur Sanders have enough warts where the Titans will feel comfortable trading out of that spot. And the Titans need a lot of good football players, Bear. They just don't have a great roster. The draft picks would be hugely important for them. They could get Travis Hunter at 3, for example. So Giants to draft number 1, minus 105. I'll hit that right now.
Yeah, I like it. And as you said, when we were talking to Greg earlier in the show, like if the Titans get an offer, like where they can trade back to 3 or whatever, pick up another first or a second rounder this year and another first or a second round.
Absolutely.
Like that is like if I'm Tennessee, like I need to like sit on my hands and bite my lip because it's like I don't want to show how excited I am that somebody actually wants to come up to number 1 for one of these guys because I think this is a draft where you don't want to be picking 1, 2, or 3. You want to be picking further down. I mean, the depth of this, this is a meat and potatoes type draft with
absolutely
some defensive players and such. And it's a bad year to need a quarterback, but
it's a bad year to need, I think, like really elite game-changing players. It's not a draft, I think, that you can have game-changing players, obviously, but there's not those guys that are.
Yeah, like, Abdul Carter is a game-changing player, right. But I know what
Travis Hunter is too. Like, there's just not a lot of, in my mind, as of now, potential all-pro type players in this draft. To your point about meat and potatoes, there's a lot of those guys in this draft.
Yeah, you want a nice, solid wide receiver like Emeka Egbuka of Ohio State. He's right there for you. Like there are a lot of guys like that, and
absolutely, yeah.
So it's gonna be. I can't wait for some of these places to start posting some things like Sammy was saying in the group chat as well. Yeah, we always get excited when you get information and you just kind of waiting. I want to bet, and there's nowhere to bet right now. But Bear Bets full episodes drop twice a week right here on the Bear Bets YouTube channel. Remember to subscribe to stay ahead of the odds, and let's celebrate all of our wins together.